Hi, and thanks for joining me today. Today is the day to stop apologizing for being a homemaker. I've had 3 situations lately that made me think that we all need to get free of the opinions of man. I was getting my hair cut, and this lovely woman was not apologizing for being a hairstylist or for her politics or her religion, but she was really feeling her way carefully with me before she came to tell me, I just want to be a mom. I just want to homeschool my boys. And I validated that. You have every right to do what's in your heart to do, and it doesn't matter what other people think about it. And then it made me think about my own self. When someone asks me, what do? I know what's going to happen if I say, I'm a homemaker. I'm going to have to add in, I don't have to, but I do. I'm a writer. I'm a YouTuber. I'm an economist. Out of all those things, I have a degree in economics. That's the least important. That's the least of who I am. You know, I spent several years of my life learning lies, basically. Learned that there's a scarcity of resources. Scarcity is a lie from hell. When we live in God's kingdom, there's no scarcity of resources. When you buy the lie that there's a scarcity of resources, you can be sitting on top of an emerald mine and a gold mine, and you'll still live in a scarcity mentality. So that's not who I am. But I have noticed that I have this little vestige of fear of the opinions of man, or maybe I just don't want to deal with their nonsense and their judgment and all that. So I don't just say, I'm a homemaker and let it go. I realized that this needs to be dealt with because I was talking to someone just recently, and they were kind of upset about their job. They had not done well that day, and they'd made mistakes, and it took forever to do anything. And they said, everybody probably thinks I'm an idiot. And I realize there is a fear of the opinions of man under all that shouldn't be there. We don't do what we do or to please other people. That's not right. We need to be free of the fear of man, free of the opinions of man. So if someone asks you and you're a homemaker, what do? You could say, well, it depends on the day. Yesterday I prayed all day. Today, obviously, I'm here talking to you. My life is very, very interesting, and it varies day to day because I have the incredible blessing of working out of my home. The most important thing I do is I care for my family. I am a helper to my husband. I am always looking for a way to be a better helper, to be a better homemaker, to be a better parent, to be a better citizen. And I am always keeping up with what needs to be prayed, both in my sphere and in the spheres all around me. So again, what I do is basically I get up and I get with God and I get a plan for the day, and I'm open to see that plan move. I live in unforced rhythms of grace. That'll get their attention. We need to know what the Word says about all these things. And I know it tells us in 2 Timothy, I believe it's 1:7, that God didn't give us a spirit of fear. So this fear of the opinions and needing the approval of people is not from God. So where's it from? But He gave us power and love and a sound mind. It is not a sound mind to be apologizing for having the best job, the most important job, the most world-changing job in the world, and doing a darn good job of it and growing in it. That's nothing to apologize for. Thanks for being with me.